What's going on, everybody? Welcome to your weekend astrology forecast for the weekend of July 15th and the 16th of 2023. Astrologer Brian Scarborough here, Fixed Air Moon, keeping the collective fixed on astrology. Appreciate you all. Hope everybody had a great week. Welcome to the weekend. We're going to see the moon finish up in Gemini. It will make a quincunx to Pluto. It will square over to Neptune early in the morning. So we get a little bit of this weirdness with the outer planets. Neptune and Pluto are also making a yod to Venus, which is getting ready to station for that retrograde. So there's a ton of focus spiritually and in the transformative realms and in a very deep emotional and psychological level about our expression, our values, our relationship, our romantic situations. So many things are kind of in a interesting balance in our life right now as we gear up for a big Venus retrograde. It is going to be big. We'll talk about that, of course, as we get closer, but this moon's in a sensitive place coming into Saturday, and then it does come into its home, its dignity in Cancer, where it is sensitive, and we're going to be in our feels. So there's a lot of feelings this weekend that can start to get brought up. It's going to be intense. We're going to be thinking about our comforts. We're going to be thinking about the things that we're stimulated with in life and our own creative expression. How we express ourselves emotionally to other people is a big one too. And we're going to see the moon before it comes into Cancer also sextile over to Venus. It'll sextile over to Mars when it gets into Cancer on Saturday. So there's definitely like backup. The better we can emotionally express ourselves and relate to other people and to other situations outside of ourselves, the better off we're going to be. But it can be difficult because there's an underlying intensity, and it's almost like we can't fully see, and we're in this dark moon phase, and it's confusing, and we want to know, and we're finishing up a Gemini lunation, so there's just a lot of like truth that's not fully presented itself. And I don't think Saturday it necessarily is fully presented, but it's trying our best to understand our own truth and another person's truth, and just like figure out how to express and communicate and have certain debates. But there's an edge to it, of course, and it's emotionally very sensitive at the same token. But there's an empowering, will too to this weekend to, get through situations, to make things more pure, to clean up situations, and to, find that comfortable situation that we're looking for. As we come to Sunday, we are very much in a dark moon phase. We won't see the new moon until Monday, but we will get the sextile over to Jupiter in Taurus. So nice reception there, right? Like Jupiter's in Taurus where the moon's exalted, and the moon is in Cancer where not only is the moon dignified, but it's where Jupiter's exalted. So really nice sextile, even though it's a dark moon. I think it's important to really have a high hope and have a high faith that what you want to create and manifest is going to come into its truth. Even if we don't get the full picture or know it all, hope and faith and a positive mindset, positive emotions. Anytime there's like a negative emotion, we should try and figure out some way to deal with it, whether it's through expression or communication, embracement, something of that nature, compassion. There's a lot of benefit that can come and come to fruition, and we have to be able to see the positive side of things. There's a lot of benefit in being able to see the positive. It's just that time, and this is the final weekend with the nodes in Taurus and Scorpio, so we're about to see the node shift on Monday after a new moon in Cancer. So there's just a lot of just final things getting wrapped up, and final lessons learned about self-reliance, trust, being able to build and create and be sustainable for yourself with your own emotions, with your own willpower. All these things are trying to get expanded for the better and kind of amplify the quality of just how we hold ourselves and how we can visualize what is to come as well. Kind of like life's a big vision board right now. It's not so much about making the vision board as being able to see it in your soul, in yourself. And the necessary steps are going to come to fruition. Trust me, everything's going to get worked out, especially over the next couple months. So, yeah. It's a weekend where it's a lot of sensitivities, a lot of emotion, and we got to figure out how to channel it into the positive side of things and not be so abrasive. It's definitely we got to find compassion and know how to not only self-soothe ourselves, but also to soothe and relate to others and their emotions. It'll definitely bring benefit if you can do that this weekend. See what the cards gotta say. Hopefully that highway behind me wasn't too loud. We have some contractors working up by my office upstairs, and that was kind of noisy too, so. Oh man, the Chariot card. Cool for the weekend. Card of Cancer right there, and we got a lot of Cancer. Cancer season, Cancer moon, Cancer new moon coming up on Monday. There's a lot of things getting ready to move forward, and I think it can feel like we're leaving certain things behind. And maybe that's part of this like wrap up that is kind of going on this weekend, is like really finding the security and the base and the framework within ourselves to keep pushing forward, to keep a positive outlook, and to know that we're very much being guided to exactly where we're supposed to be. The High Priestess reversed. I just feel like it's very sensitive. Like we're just going to be feeling everything, and these feelings can be intense, and we can think that our intuition's trying to tell us something maybe that's a little harsher or a little more drastic than is necessary. So I think we just want to be able to delineate our intuition and feelings as best we can and try to relate those as best we can, because it's just going to be difficult. It's going to feel like the unseen realms are maybe like against us, but they're not. They're really working with us to move us forward where we need to go with that Chariot card. And the Ten of Swords. Yeah, it's just, we're wrapping up a lot of like maybe pain, you know, a lot of situations that haven't been working out. The final like swords in the back, and there's only one way to go but up. Even if you're already feeling up, like just think about how much positive influence your mindset and emotions can have on your future this weekend, if you're able to visualize that and not get swept away by some of the emotions out there that might want to trick our minds even into, you know, doubt and despair, and that there's always more room to fall down when there's not, you know, to kind of hit a moment where there's big turns coming. So hope that's helpful. I love you all very much. Appreciate you. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you all for Monday. I should have internet by Monday, so I'm looking into doing those lives for the sun sign horoscopes and the new moon for the collective, and I have some other news I want to tell you too. So hopefully that all goes down on Monday. Appreciate you all. Much love. Peace.